Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. Now here's Kamara. No good from outside. Pass to Makovich. Kicks it out to Williamson. Here's Queen. Clinging with a defensive effort. Well, a new era in Portland, Grant. Young, raw, and still finding their place.
Yeah, B.A., they've committed to growing through reps and putting in the time. The victories are hard-won, but a foundation is being laid.
And DeJounte Murray is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Sharp goes in. Misses the layup. Here's Williamson. Oh, Williamson throws it down.
Defying the laws of physics, Zion Williamson. Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfect.
Williamson inside. The three from Barnes. And it's Portland with a rebound. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Poke loose. It's stolen by Barnes. Williamson right side. Down low. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Here's Queen. Sharp grabs the miss.
Yeah, they're still looking for some cohesion offensively.
Pass to Clingan. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
First, Clingan screens the defender out of the play and then capitalizes.
Here's Makovich. They set the screen. Here's Williamson. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Denny Avdia. Well, Grant, how do you slow down Zion Williamson?
Oh, glad I didn't have to, B.A. Obviously, you've got to play him for the drive and keep him in front of you. And when he gets anywhere near the paint, you have to bring the help.
It has been special watching Zion since he came into the league, hasn't it, Stan?
Look, B.A., I'll tell you this. Zion is unique in the way he plays the game. Not many guys are even capable of doing the things he does. Players like him don't come around often. Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
James Brago gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked Coach directly about his thoughts on facing Drew Holiday. We have to keep an eye on him at all times, Coach admitted, saying defense is where he has me most worried. He can be so disruptive. We really have to keep the ball away from him. Sounds like they'll try to avoid Holiday altogether on the offensive end. Guys, back over to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selection. You have to be set up for success.
Now here's Sharp. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And they pick up two.
And his athleticism is big for Sharp in the post. And he can finish with either hand as well. So he'll get a lot of points down low there in his career. You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Clinging with a screen. Left side Sharp. Outside Kamara. This one for three. Knocks down the long J.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Here's Williamson. Pass to Queen. Here's Spears. 6 to shoot. From behind the arc. He's off on that one. Blazers trail by 3. Here's Sharp. And here's Clingan. Outside outside Sharp. With the drive. And that one is stuffed right through.
Well, it seems like all of these guys come into the league now with great handles, and Sharp is no exception.
So timeout called here, the first for New Orleans. For the Trailblazers. New Orleans in the lead. Here's Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Beautiful play design. Anytime you get a dunk off an inbounds play, you know your strategy is on point.
Here's Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
What an explosive athlete. Grant playing well above the rim.
And it's Pelicans ball. Here's Spears. The rebound by Krejci. Shoots over Fears. Off the left rim and out.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
Barnes. Pass to Fears. Now here's Hartenstein. And stolen by Williams. Here's Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. The Pelicans on top.
The Trailblazers.
And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Pelicans?
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
You know, Grant, with the young Jeremiah Fears, the focus seems to be on his potential upside.
Yeah, he scores well, has a decent passing game, but there's room for more polish in other areas. As long as he works hard on developing, he'll reach that next level.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, it was a lost season for the New Orleans Pelicans. Continued injury troubles derailing a team that, when healthy, looked capable of a top seed, leaving some wondering whether a curse needed lifting. But with some draft help and a still talented roster, the hope is this will be the year. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Well, this is the kind of defender Williams is. Aggressive and ready to go after blocks.
Williamson for three. And again, no good by New Orleans. Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Pass to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Well, aside from his athleticism, what makes Williams such a great above-the-rim threat is his incredible 7'6" wingspan.
Williamson, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Clock at 6. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. Pass to Krejci. Williamson on the move. Here's Murray. And again, New Orleans no good. Portland leading by 4. Launches a 3. Connects from downtown. Krejci's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
I just love the ball movement.
Here's Williamson. Ooh, Zion with the flush.
Oh, my goodness. We can feel those Zion dunks over here.
And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Well, Grant, when Zion is doing what he does best, it changes everything for the Pels.
Yeah, he bends defenses and brings a force that few teams can answer. With him in rhythm, they're not just dangerous, they're different.
Pass to Murray. Lots of room. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now. On offense, here are the Trailblazers. They're on a 15-4 run. And it's Krejci missing.
Okay, getting a little creative with the crossover. Unfortunately, he couldn't capitalize.
And down it goes. 2 points. Murray's got his first points of the game.
And when he gets to the rim like that, it's almost impossible to take away options from him.
And Grant gets it to go.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Kicks it out to Williamson. There's the 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrated.
Grant does a good job of running the floor and capitalizing before the defense gets set.
New Orleans calls timeout. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Here's Fears. Avdia pulls it in. On offense, here are the Trailblazers. They're on a 20-6 run. On defense, New Orleans. 11-point game. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. As Shaedon Sharpe continues to develop. He's proven that he's more than just a high flyer, Grant.
Yeah, we've seen the vicious dunks, but he's also got a pretty good touch as well. The upside potential for him is sky high.
Pass to Barnes. There's the triple. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Here's McGowan's. Defended by Avdia. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
Picked his pocket. Now here's Sharpe. He has 6. Kamara. No good on the 3. Pass to Markovic. Out to the wing. To the paint. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
When you're trying to cut into a lead, you can't afford that kind of mistake.
Yeah, that's just a lack of focus. Plays like that can really frustrate a coaching staff.
And that one's good. Sharpe.
And you know, in this quarter, they've really brought up their shooting percentage.
Here's Fears. Kicks it out to Barnes. 5 to shoot. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Here's Sharpe. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. And so it's Portland. A sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. We'll be back in a moment. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Pelicans trail by 18. Coach, the defense has been ahead of the schedule for Portland. Where do they take the next step in that regard?
Well, first off, BA, they can do much better on the defensive board. Also, cutting down their careless foul. Those are things they have to look to clean up.
Timeout called. The Pelicans. And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Inside. Here's Williamson. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
And he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Oh, he caps off the move with a little hang time on the rim. Pass to Klingon. Oh, they pick off the pass. Here's Queen. Outside Barnes. Floats one. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And the new front office for New Orleans aiming to set a high standard, Stan.
Yeah, BA, amidst some adversity with help, the Pelicans have to focus what's in their hands to control and leave no stone unturned in chasing greatness.
And Stan, the importance of team chemistry. Why is it so hard to win without it?
Well, look, Brian, it's not just talent. The talent has to fit together. Guys have to complement each other. Sometimes you see teams where you've got 2 really talented guys or 3 really talented guys, but their games are the same. That won't work. You need complementary talent. And when you have it, things come together quickly. And you look at Zion. His combination of size, speed, and strength can be extremely difficult for a defense to have to deal with.
Murray for 3. Sharpe grabs the miss.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Avdia, good.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Williamson outside. Portland with a rebound. Here's Sharp. Outside Holiday. And it's Portland scoring again.
Nice quick shot from Holiday. Not giving the defense time to react to him having the ball.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, Zion Williamson is one of the most gifted athletes this game has ever seen, but now he's taken his commitment to conditioning to another level. He said, I definitely see the difference. I'm feeling like I don't exert as much energy to get to a certain speed. My movements are swifter. Back to you guys.
A scary thought. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Here's Queen. And again, New Orleans no good.
They've had a quiet start to this half, hitting just one of their first 4 attempts.
Knocks down the triple.
You know, they've hit the ground running to begin this second half. 4 for 5 so far.
Time called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. And some changes here for Portland. Here's New Orleans now.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Fears. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Murray. And miss after miss right now.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And here's Henderson. And there's the drive. Shot clock at 6. Here's Krejci. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. And despite the NBA's popularity, some folks criticizing the wide-open style of play.
Yeah, you know, B.A., some of the artistry is lost when guys are mostly hunting for open threes. But for some teams like the Celtics and Warriors, that's been a championship-winning formula. And, well, we all know it's a copycat league.
Out to the right wing. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Krejci's got 15 points.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Pass to Fears. Outside Murray. It's hauled in by Henderson.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Left side Murray. Takes the 3. Counted from distance. Murray's got his second basket of the night.
Well, Murray's ability to hit the 3 makes their offense that much more versatile.
Outside for Henderson. Back to Grant. It's deflected. Here's Fears. 6 points for him. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Henderson for 3. Sinks the tray. Henderson's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Yeah, he's so quick to react. Henderson has the shot lined up before the ball even gets to him.
Pass to Fears. It's stolen by Thibault. Here's Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points while the other guys struggle to keep up.
Here's Fears. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Fears has got 4 points now in the quarter.
I mean, he's doing all he can. He needs help out there.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Yeah, you certainly don't have to worry about Murray shying away from contact. He'll come right at you.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Free throw drops from Murray.
Well, it seems like every season, DeJounte Murray is out to make it his best year. That competitiveness is something you really appreciate.
The steal. And that one drops for him. Murray's got 8.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Krejci. Good.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
41.
And
Portland, 61.
well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Here's Sharp. There's the drive. And he jams it home with authority.
The burst. Man, Sharp can go from 0 to 100 in the blink of an eye.
Oh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet.
For a 7'2" guy like Donovan Clingan, must be easy to jam it.
Williamson into the lane. Portland with a rebound.
Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth, just couldn't finish.
Barnes with it. Guarded now by Holiday. Williamson outside. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
Well, once Zion is rolling, good luck stopping him.
Three-pointer Sharp. That's off. 5 for 8 from the floor. Pelicans trail by 20. Here's Queen. Sharp grabs the miss. On the wing, Holiday. The 3 is up. Back to Sharp. 6 on the shot clock. And he goes in for the dunk.
And this guy has some bounce. Always fun seeing Sharp hammer at home.
Here's Williamson. Oh, steps back and drains the jumper.
Yeah, not sure why he faded away there. Sure looked like he had plenty of space.
Three-pointer Sharp. He can't get that one to fall.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, it can ding your confidence.
The 3 from Barnes hits the trifecta.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Fourth quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. And that one's good. Sharp.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
The Pelicans call timeout. Pelicans trail by 19. Pass to Fears. Here's Queen. Here's Fears. Avdia pulls it in. Three-pointer. Kamara, no good. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle.
To the wing on the left.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Pelicans on D. trailing by 19. Three-pointer Sharp. Williams grabs the board.
Well, and after making just one triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Kamara. That's good on the jumper. And the Trailblazers lead by 21.
Growing his passing game. Sharp knows being able to reliably create for others will really round out his skill set.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
From deep, buries it from 3. Sharp's got 9 points in the quarter.
Yeah, just pulling up on a dime there. I love Sharp's take-charge attitude.
Portland leading by 22. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
He's been a piece of the puzzle tonight, but it's a team effort. Everyone's contributing to this lead.
A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter here. And there's the foul. It'll go on Shaedon Sharp. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Williamson outside. Up top, Avdia. Shoots over Fears. And the Blazers getting another bucket right there.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Trailblazers.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun. And this is why Sharp slices inside, because he wants to get fouled while shooting.
Much to the fans' delight, Stan, Shaedon Sharp's dunks are already legend in some parts.
Well, B.A., he does stuff that makes you shake your head, and it gets a ridiculous amount of airtime. Certainly an entertaining young player to watch.
This is what winning is all about, playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Into the lane. And Fears pulls it down. And here are the Pelicans now. And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. 30 seconds left in the final quarter. And the basket by Queen.
Plays like that, so easy for him.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the fourth. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Intelligent ball movement. The offense looking one step ahead there.
Missed it. So no problem for Portland.